guys, it's Rebecca here, the head coach at Proforce Wealth Management. And today I want to talk to you about 4 little money stories that are super common amongst our generation, but if left unchecked are going to keep you broke when it comes to your finances, no matter what you earn or what you do in terms of kicking goals in your career. So first up, what's a money story? Well, basically, it's what you believe to be true about your money and finances. Now, sometimes those stories can be powerful and they can really make a difference in terms of creating wealth. And other times, they're a little bit like fake news when it comes to what you tell yourself about your money. So it's entirely possible for you to have your own fake news stories going on up here when it comes to money and finances. And just like in real life, that fake news can prevent you from seeing the truth about your finances and taking the right steps, in this case, to improve your finances. So, fake news story number 1, you don't need to worry about money until you've got money. Wrong. If you don't have a plan together for getting some money together, then how will you ever reach the point at which you have money to worry about? And if your plan consists of waiting for some money to land in your lap, or maybe your boss to decide that you have and deserve a big lump sum, or maybe you're planning to stumble upon a large bag of cash on your way home from work one evening, then all humor aside, you're basically leaving your finances in the hands of someone else, anyone else but you. So if you ever want to feel empowered about your finances, like you're in control, you're in the driver's seat, you have to start right there by deciding and ditching the belief that you don't need to worry about money, you don't need to worry about finances until you have more money, until you have more assets, until you have more wealth, because getting there is entirely dependent on you having a plan that starts at ground zero. It starts at where you are now, with better cash flow, better money systems, and some solid goals. Okay, fake story number 2, you don't earn enough to get ahead. Wrong. There is no denying that we've got it tougher now when it comes to getting into the property market, more so than previous generations. But when it comes to how much we earn, the stats actually show that us Gen Y in Australia had higher incomes between the ages of 25 to 34 than the previous 2 generations, about 18% higher than those born a decade earlier. And compared to the US and the UK, where wages growth is actually negative for Gen Y compared with previous generations, we've not done too bad on that front. So sure, some of our expenses have gone up, like the cost of rents, but a lot have gone down too, like the cost of general goods, TVs. But let's forget facts for a second and let's just talk about what's real. So there's plenty of people out there our age earning decent incomes, 6-figure salaries, who aren't any further along creating wealth, while others of a similar age are kicking goals on half their salary. So at the end of the day, saving money, growing that money, and creating wealth requires surplus cash flow, spending less than you make. Now, sometimes that surplus may feel insignificant, and other times of your life it's going to feel chunky. But earning more money will not guarantee your financial prosperity. That part is up to you, and more specifically, what you do and don't do with what you earn. Fake news story number 3. You don't need a plan. Our parents did okay without a plan. Wrong. The problem with relying on the same path to success that our parents followed is that they grew up in a different time, in a different economic environment. Sure, they had their own challenges like high interest rates and economic recessions. In 1970, the baby boomers, our parents' generation, could buy a house for around 5 times the average household income. Gen X faced house prices of 6 times household income. But today, for us, the Millennial generation, houses are more than 9 times the cost of the average household income. What's more is that those same houses our parents bought in the 70s and 80s, they've grown and grown and grown in value thanks to easy borrowing and falling interest rates, which has pushed the price of homes up and up and up in Australia, making everyone who owned one over that time rich, asset rich along the way. Whereas nowadays, the traditional path of studying hard, finishing uni, starting to work full time and saving something is no longer enough to help our generation get into real estate, get a home. And the interest rates have been the lowest they have been in 50 years. Putting your money in the bank is no real way to get wealthy either. So we need a plan, and we need a smart one. We need to be educated on how to manage our money, on how to improve our cash flow, on how to save and invest wisely so that we can self-manage our money and carve our own path to financial success. Fake news story number 4. Money's just not that important. Wrong. Do you ever find yourself feeling like the pursuit of financial happiness and success, waiting to be financially secure and wealthy, puts you in the same company as those who are greedy, self-serving and interested only in profits? Well, with the media full of stories from all the wrongdoing that's been unearthed as part of the Banking Royal Commission, and the seemingly insurmountable task of buying a house today, and the increase in public conversation about other world and environmental issues, it's really easy to want to turn away from the conversation about getting your finances in shape, to feel bad even maybe for making them a priority above those other things in your own life. But here's the thing, money is super important, guys. The life you want, the relationships you want, the future you want depends entirely on taking control of your finances. Your finances, like it or not, will influence, either positively or negatively, every part of your life and lifestyle now and into the future. So it's your money and it's your life. You have more resources than ever at your fingertips to help inspire, motivate, and instruct you when it comes to self-managing your finances. Money is important, and don't feel bad about making it so. Don't leave your success up to chance. You need to start now, wherever you are at life, getting a plan together for how you'll get to where you want to go. I want you to think of your finances like an elevator. Stay with me here. You start on the ground, and you travel each floor until you get to the penthouse. Now, the penthouse is where you really want to go in life. You know, it's got amazing views, they've got champagne on ice, they've got food, it's everyone you ever wanted to meet is up there, you know, it's good times all round. And at the lobby, you know, it's the beginning of the journey to the penthouse, right? Now, whether you're still in the lobby or you're on your way to the penthouse already, you need a plan to ensure you're not going to get off at the wrong floor, and you're only going to get off where you want to make stops along the way. You want to get to that penthouse as soon as possible. So at Proforce Wealth, we as millennials ourselves, we recognize the desire to remain in control of your finances, to self-manage your money, but also to have help and support and a step-by-step roadmap to follow to creating a plan. One that gets you in that elevator, and a support team that helps you reach the penthouse as quickly as possible, but at your own pace still. So to do this, we've created a brand new kind of financial advice platform just for millennials. So if you'd like to hear more about Proforce Wealth Academy, please click the link below to sign up to the waitlist. We'll notify you once we launch, and you'll be the first to hear about our super limited foundation member pricing.